Hey guys, Brian the cell phone guy here again. Today we're going to take a look at a very popular phone that's been out for about 3 years now, which seems like a long time in the cellular phone business. But this particular phone, along with every other Sonim phone that we've featured on this channel, has a full 3 years warranty. So this phone is 3 years old. It's still going strong and it's still under warranty, although only for another couple of months. So I thought I'd take a final look at this one. The replacement version of this, which I believe is going to be called the XP5 Plus, is coming out shortly, and we'll have that for you as soon as we can. But there's still a lot of these out there. They're still available, and they're still an excellent phone if your primary goal is durability and phone calls. Okay, this is not a smartphone. If you need the full functions of a smartphone, you need to go to the Sonim XP8. But for now, let's just take another look at this phone and how it's been doing after 3 years. So I want to give you a quick overview of the phone, just for those of you who aren't familiar with it. On the left-hand side, we have the volume up, the volume down, and then we have the push to talk button. Now, push to talk is available on all Sonim phones, and they all come with a dedicated button. Push to talk means that your cell phone will act like a two-way radio almost. So you can do radio calls between one person and another person, or between one person and a group of people. Okay, it's more the kind of thing that you will see in a fleet or a corporate phone system, not the kind of thing you're going to see on most consumer versions. Now, this phone, like a lot of phones these days, does not have a 3.5 millimeter headset jack. If you want to use the headset jack, you have to buy an adapter, and that's what this big connector here is for. So the adapter threads onto this so that it's very firmly attached, and then the headset jack will plug into that. The red emergency button is something that is available for future use and hasn't been turned on yet. It will dial an emergency number, but not 911. It's designed to be set up to dial your dispatcher, your supervisor, or again, something in the corporate world. Now, on the front of the phone, and we'll just turn it on here and we'll talk about it while it's firing up, we have the standard 1 to 0 keyboard, along with the star key and the pound key. We have the end button, which is also the power button. We have the send button, which is what you use to start your calls. We have clear. We have the loudspeaker. This will back you up one screen. This button is called the app tray, and that'll launch all the applications that are available on the phone. And then this button is the menu. Now, the first thing that you're going to see when you turn the phone on is it's going to say, press and hold the star key to activate. So you hold the star key down for a second and then you release it, and then it opens to the main screen. Now, here's the beauty of the push to talk button. If you have the push to talk service, if you push and hold the side button and then let it go, it launches right away into the push to talk service. Now, this particular push to talk service is called TELUS Link. There is a newer application out that is called ES Chat that I'll show you now. So you push the app tray button, you scroll down and over to applications, and then you scroll down to ES Chat, and that's what launches ES Chat. Now, this particular phone, when it was made, TELUS Link was the default push-to-talk service, and that's why it comes preloaded with that. But this one is running TELUS Link and ES Chat, and ES Chat will come preloaded on the future versions of this phone. Now, one of the other things I want to point out is on the screen, we have these three little dots, and you'll notice that the center one is red. These are three quick menus. So if you push the right application button, it'll take you to missed events, and this is where you're going to see missed calls, missed text messages, all that kind of stuff. If you push it again, it loops back around to position number 1, and this is the quick settings menu. If you want to choose something on the quick settings menu, you simply scroll down until you get to where you want to go, and you push the center button to select it. Now, one of the things that people need to learn about this phone is how to text, because everybody's used to a full QWERTY keyboard on your smartphone, and these feature phones don't have that. So I want to show you how to use that. So if you go to the application tray and you scroll up to messages and you open that, and then you push OK, and then the menu button. It'll give you new message. So you select new message. And at the top, you type in the phone number, and we'll just put in a bogus one here. And then you scroll down to type message. So what we're going to find out now is how to put a message into the phone using this type of keyboard. Now, this part's a little bit hard to see, so I'm just going to try and make this a little clearer here. Now, if you look up in the top bar of the phone, you see a box here that has ABC, and you'll notice that all three letters are capitalized. Now, if we hit the pound key, we're going to notice that changes, and now it's 1, 2, 3. So that's the numeric entry form. If you push it again, you get T9 ABC, but ABC is in lowercase. And if you push it again, you're going to get T9 ABC, and you'll notice that the first letter is capitalized and the rest are small. So basically, that's how you toggle through between the different text entry modes. So if we go to T9, now T9 it takes a little bit of getting used to, but essentially it's a shortcut of typing. So if you wanted to enter the name Tom, you would see that the number 8 key has the T, and the number 6 key has the O and the M. So if you were to push 866, it's going to bring up choices in the bottom here. Now, the first one is TOO, and then there's UMM, whatever that means, and then there's Tom. Now, what we wanted was Tom, so we're going to scroll across using the right arrow key until we come to the word Tom, and then we're going to hit the center button, and that's going to enter it. And that's basically what T9 is. It guesses based on your history and what's preloaded what you probably meant when you push those three keys. If you start to push a word that's never been typed before, or it's an acronym or something that doesn't appear in the menu, you may have to actually push the pound key, get back to the ABC, enter it manually, which in this case you would push the number 8 key once for the letter T. Then you would push the number 6 key 3 times to get the letter O. Then you got to pause for a second, and then you would push the number 6 key once to get the letter M. If you wanted the number 6, you would actually push the number 6 key 4 times, and it's going to give you T, O, M, and then 6. So if you pause, whatever you've paused on is what's going to be on the screen. And if that's not what you wanted, then you simply hit the clear button, and that'll back you up one step, and then you can start to re-enter what you had intended. Now, just like the other feature phones, like the Sonim XP3, this one does have a few features that you can use, and one of them is music, but this does require you to have a micro SD card in the back with your music on it. It also has an FM radio, but in order to use the FM radio, you need to connect the headset. And because this one doesn't have a headset jack, you have to buy the adapter that goes on the side of the phone here and then plug the headset jack into that. For the most part, this phone is intended to be used by people whose primary function is making phone calls, and they're interested in the durability and the extreme warranty that Sonim offers. Now, like I say, this phone has been out for 3 years, but it's still under warranty. And the warranty is inclusive. So no matter what you do to this phone, it's going to be covered under warranty with the exception of loss or theft. The other beauty of this phone, seeing as how we're still in the dying days of the COVID era, is this phone can be sanitized by completely submerging it in a mixture of bleach and water or hydrogen peroxide. And this makes it very popular with the first responder and the medical community. So that's just something to keep in mind. There is a full video on this channel on how to properly sanitize any Sonim phone, and check that out if you need further information. Now, as I mentioned, I've been using this phone off and on for 3 years now, and I found it to be an excellent phone. The durability just goes without question. The sound quality and the reception quality are both excellent. If there's any downsides to this phone, it's people who bought it that shouldn't have bought it because they thought it was a smartphone, and it's not. It does what it was meant to do very well, but it does have some limitations. And as long as you're aware of those limitations and those limitations fit within what you need for a phone for yourself or for your employees, this is an excellent phone to buy. So that's all I have for today. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We will bring you some more videos in the future with the new models that are about to come out, but that's all we have for now. Thanks for watching.